Good afternoon. It's Lace Mamen from Edo Canal, and we are at the Union Jack in central London for the AGM of the Nigerian Diaspora Organization. We're specifically here to monitor how the news of diaspora can vote and be voted for is going to be received by the general public in the UK. We have the chairperson of the Nigerians diaspora here in Abike Erewadabiri. We have the ambassador to the Nigerians in the UK, Ambassador Tunji Ishola. We hope for the best of outcomes, and we want to sample the opinions of the diasporans as to what Ned Nwoko is proposing. We need to sign that petition, and we need to amend the constitution. Stay with us.
$1.3 billion US, and in 2022 it was 19.8 billion US dollars. It starts to give you the significance, the importance of these contributions by Nigerians, you and I. The above realities has driven my passion, so the senator's passion, to facilitate the proposed bill aimed at addressing the painful disenfranchisement of 10% of eligible Nigerians in the diaspora. These same 10% have continuously contributed exponentially to the growth of the economy. Same 10% that has been hindered from partaking in the electoral process of their fatherland.
We don't believe it's government talking. We believe it's a senator talking here, and a senator that is well abreast of the condition, a senator that had lived overseas for a very long time. So it's not about government talking. We believe he means business, and he is sure of what he's doing. We are going to give him support.
Well, the thing is, every vote counts. We sometimes we get skeptical about things, about what's going on in the country, in our country. But England, for example, never started today. The governance of United Kingdom started years ago, and they had faltered and they had made amendments and so on until they got to this point. So we've got to start from somewhere. People in other countries also have their issues. So we shouldn't discount, every issue that comes up and feel that nothing will go right. No, over time it will get better. As far as I'm concerned, it's a win-win situation.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
The issue being canvassed by people opposed to diasporans voting. They say things like Nigerians in diaspora lack the requisite information to understand the political trends in Nigeria. And also they've pointed to the costs. Okay? The first concern can easily be addressed by the present digital age, where the entire world is connected by the internet, social networking, and electronic media. Then we talk about the issue of costs. Eligible voters will be required to register at their respective embassies and high commission. Countries with smaller populations are already doing this. Countries like Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Zimbabwe, and the list goes on and on and on. And so they're already at the forefront of practicing diasporal voting. Why not Nigeria?
Vote?
Of course, I'm very looking forward for that. I've actually spoken once about it in the internet, during the elections, during the Nigerian election. I have said it often and often that we need it. It's very important that we have this voting, because without that voting, you can see what is happening in Nigeria. If the diasporans are allowed to vote, like the Kenyans, the Indians, this will be better for us, and we will learn more good governance. It's not that we don't have governance, we have, but we are saying to give the diasporans, because if you watch, diasporans contribute a lot in homeland development, and that is the reason why we need this.
Hi, so I'm Sen Ned Nwoko. I'm a member with NIDO, Scrum Master in my day-to-day. I believe that the bill would be a great idea. It's not going to be perfect at the outset, maybe not even soon after being implemented, but it's going to generate the necessary conversations. It's going to generate the necessary engagement from people in the diaspora who contribute a lot to Nigeria's development. And I think it will put a lot more into their or actually their mindset of being Nigerian and feeling Nigerian.
Well, first and foremost, I think it's an amazing gesture. There's no way we could be Nigerians in diaspora that will not vote. We have over 20 million Nigerians who live around the world itself, and according to TBN, we remit about $26 billion back home every year. So it's also very important. In 2023, we have Nigerians in diaspora votes. When you look at countries like Rwanda, Morocco, South Africa, they're doing diaspora voting bill. As a Nigerian who has a business in Nigeria, who invests in Nigeria, I pay taxes in the UK, I pay taxes in Nigeria. I also want to be able to decide who become the leader of my country. I want to be able to, for example, I'm based in Derby. I want to be able to travel from Derby to London, come to the Nigerian embassy, come and put my vote in. It's also very important that every Nigerian in the world has a right to determine to vote. And of course, technology has made life so easy. What is stopping us? I mean, some of us have businesses in Nigeria, we invest, so it's only common sense that we also have a right to decide who lives in our country. So I think in 2023, every Nigerian senator should make it pride for them to make sure that this diaspora bill is passed. There's no going back to it. It has to be passed. We're not going to wait. So 2027 is around the corner. We need to wake up now to make sure all our senators pass the bill for diaspora bill today. Thank you, guys.
Let me ask you. You saw the chairperson co-sign the bill that this is what we need, something they've been fighting for. She seemed to put more trust in Ned Nwoko to push it further. Did you sense that?
Yes, I sensed that because that's an interesting question, because I would have thought they were in the forefront of this, but it looks like being a legislative matter. I think she's believing that going after this same course in different angles will give it more value, and being a democratic dispensation, to change anything in terms of constitution has to go through the legislation. And Senator Ned Nwoko has made this one of his foremost agenda in the House. That's what he started with.
We speak for Ned Nwoko, our Representative Patrick, and then everybody was shocked about the statistics. But if the diaspora represents about 10% and the much money go to Nigeria for diaspora, so we should have a vote. Many other countries can do it, like other African countries, Rwanda and other nations. I think we can do it. And the work was happening here just now. Everybody was trying to support that. They wanted to happen. Even the chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, the Kedabiri, we want to support our vision, our planning, and everything. I think it's support, and I think he said now what it should happen. Now, it should happen.
The bill seeks to alter, it seeks to remedy certain sections of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to provide for diasporal voting with an increased number of senatorial districts from the existing 109 to 113. So that's an increase by 4. This increase will be designated to the Americas, which consist of South America, North America, and Canada, Europe, Asia and Australia, and Africa. The bill would aim to have an increased number of constituencies in the House of Representatives from 360 to 376, with 16 new constituencies, which equates to 4 per geographical location.
My name is Mobilizing, and I'm a lecturer in educational leadership and management. at the University of Portsmouth and also a researcher regarding educational policies globally. I'm currently researching about universal basic education in Nigeria. So it looks like we are just disenfranchised because of where we reside. So I think we are missing a lot in not having any voice in our nation's position. So it's a lot. I can't really comprehend.
Our Honorable Chief Barrister D. Obiora, Dikeja Gamba. I heard it loud and clear when the representative of Ned Nwoko canvassed for support for voting rights for Nigerian diasporans. We've been talking about this for a very long time. We've been campaigning for it for a very long time. We've been canvassing for it. And if Ned Nwoko will bring it to fruition, so be it. At least someone will have to do it one day. And Ned Nwoko, being a diasporan himself, having lived here for a long time before going to Nigeria, he is well abreast of the problems of Nigerians in diaspora, from the issue of getting passport from Nigeria High Commission to other things. And come to think of it, the Nigerians in diaspora remit over $24 billion a year to Nigeria, and that has gone into social development of Nigeria. So not to allow them to vote is to disenfranchise them. And where lies our contribution? Which means all efforts we are making to contribute to the development of Nigeria will be in vain. And we are not happy the way they conduct election in Nigeria. If for once they can make our votes to count and make elections transparent, I think all of us in the UK and indeed all over the world who are not in Nigeria will be happy for it.
Thank you.
Everything about the government machinery back home, this could be swept under the carpet for some political reasons, which I'm not willing to let you know right here.
Thank you very much.
And then tell Nwoko, Ned Nwoko, never to relent, that he should continue to fight. All depends on implementation. We could talk whatever we want to talk today, but if it falls on deaf ears, it doesn't, you know what I mean, it doesn't take us anywhere. But I hope and pray that it comes to something.
The people are not convinced of the democratic election credibility yet that took place a few months ago in Nigeria. So going ahead or advancing to voting through the internet, I don't think it's the right way.
So, but people are doing it. The Kenyans, the Rwandans, the South Africans.
Yeah, like you're saying, you're talking about the people. And then in those countries, they are democracy. The people trust the governments. And then we are in a country where the people don't really have much faith in the governments currently. I'm talking about the current situation of Nigeria right now. There's always room for improvement, but currently, this bill that is being appealed to the Senate and this group, we are not at the right stage of implementing such bill. I think in the future it will be a great idea.
To ensure that Nigerian citizens in diaspora exercises their right to vote, the starting point will be to create an enabling environment which will not be manipulated to suit individual and partisan interests. Diasporal voting is the new gale of electoral reform blowing across the world. And we have to embrace this because this has been embraced by progressive nations. But Nigerians, we are yet to embrace this.
I endorse the proposal. I love it, you know. Ned Nwoko is a very, very, very intelligent man, very understandable. So he's good, he put it up. And we Nigerians in diaspora, we are going to support him. Me in particular and my friends, we're going to support him. So let him bring it up. Let him bring it up. Let him speak to other senators and other House of Rep members. And all thanks to him, at least he has our he has the good thoughts for Nigeria. He has good things for Nigeria. So this is one of them. So let him keep up. Let him bring up. We love him. We say thank you.
Yeah, this is one of the things that we're fighting for. Nigeria's industrial organization has had two big fights. One was the NIDCOM. We fought and we won. And we finally had the NIDCOM, Nigerian Industrial Commission, led by Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri Erewa. And we are proud of her. The second fight, and it's a very big fight that we're having, is the voting rights. We are supposed to be, we are Nigerians. Why can't we vote?
Thank you.
Who will lead us?
Now, how we have, as been a member of the coordinator trying to move this bill with Patrick, we have seen challenges, trust issues amongst the government and rubbing off on the citizens. What would you say to people who are overlooking the bill to sign the petition?
I think the time is now. We fought for this while. All the presidential candidates promised to give us diaspora voting. Our current president promised to give us diaspora voting. It's part of his manifesto, so we're expecting to deliver. So what Senator Sen Ned Nwoko is doing is just trying to put a bill through. He will need the support of everyone in the Senate and everyone in the National Assembly, and also in the state assemblies for a major amendment of the Constitution. And what we are calling on our brothers and sisters in Nigeria is to join us in this fight. What we are calling on members of the National Assembly is to join us in this fight, and the State Assembly join us in this fight. Let us in diaspora have the right to vote and also to be voted for.
What is your message to all the members of the diaspora who are skeptical about the bill? You know, who are yet to sign the petition?
I think they are right to be skeptical, but we tried this for a long time and it hasn't come true. But this time around, due to what you can see the manifesto of the current government, I think that bill must pass. And I think we are going to live here, going forward, fighting for that bill, and by the end of this Senate, we must have that bill. I'll be supporting Senator Ned Nwoko to deliver this bill, and he has our support. That's what has his support.
I think the people, they want an open process where they can lay their complaint and get resolved. And the ambassador came across to me as somebody who is very receptive and willing to listen. And the position of NIDO membership, in my own opinion, need to be repositioned because NIDO is not aligning at the moment with the diaspora Nigerians. And I think that is where the problem is coming from. The AGM, I think, is the starting point for them, but we are not very sure of the direction.
I've seen it before. I mean, over the years, we've always, advocated for moving forward in this direction of the diasporans. Putting in their votes and because we're Nigerians, wherever we are, we should, have a say in what goes on in our country. So we should have a right to vote. So it's an issue NIDO, had championed over the years, and we're seeing some positive direction coming forth. And that's really good for everybody. I am, very pleased with the work he's doing because this was something Honorable Abike Dabiri started years ago, and we're happy that this is now being championed by Ned Nwoko, and we feel very happy that this is going forward, and we're sure that a good outcome will come from this.
It's better of feeling that I think she's particularly happy that this bill is coming out again, because I didn't know before they tried everything possible. But now we had the eyes on the cake, having somebody like Ned Nwoko, who has been in diaspora himself, who knows what he wants to do. And because for us to different times abroad, he got to be part of it. That's exactly what happened. And I think this time around, make passionate about it if we go through.
Yeah, I like Patrick's idea. I like how Patrick presented it. I think to get more people to hear it, maybe Ned, his talent Ned should also come and provide put his weight behind it as well.
I think as Nigerian diaspora needs to understand that there's something called transparency. Technology has made life a lot easier for us. There's no hiding there. We have to build trust. For Nigerians to move forward, we have to believe in ourselves. It's just that simple. There's only one for the word trust. And I believe the Nigerian diaspora votes with the technology itself. We can all see the level of transparency to stand that, listen, once you put your votes in, this is your vote, it counts. At the end of the day, if, for example, there's a vote in the day, we all stay at the embassy, wherever our percentage is, wherever our vote is counted, come with your BVN, put your vote in there, technology will show level of transparency, and I believe this is the only way forward indeed itself.
The true is that I think people are skeptical about the fact that there have been a lot of governmental, a lot of times this has come up before, because this issue of diaspora voting has come up before, and but you can see that this time around it is different, because even Ned's not even talking about just diaspora voting, he's even talking about diaspora representation in the House of Senate and the lower house, which is the representative. So you can see that he's coming in with a different force and a different vibe. And I think with the current government we have in place, maybe some of the moves they've made lately, and some people who favor change like this are in this government, someone like Abike Dabiri. So we are hoping that this time around it's a different ballgame, and it's definitely going to see the light of the day.
Thank you. Top off. It obviously means that it's a new channel for us to engage with Nigeria, but for it to do well, we need to maintain it, so we need to have a good maintenance culture around that new system. I think people's issues are not, they have a base, but they're not reasons for us to not go ahead and do this well.
I would say it is a long time coming. It's something that should have been done a long time ago, and we're so happy now that the senator is pushing for this, and the other people we met here in diaspora, they're also very, very excited about it, and it's something that will really give vibe to the representation in Nigeria, considering the contributions that those of us in diaspora add to the economy back home.
And we should, like he said, I was in Abuja when we met when we were in the conference, when he spoke. We should be able to vote and be voted for. There should be an allocation for us to vote.
Nigerians in diaspora are seriously yearning to actively participate and be involved in the elections and governance of their country. So my fellow Nigerians in diaspora, I solemnly and most sincerely urge you to support this proposed bill, as a collective, by sensitizing other diasporans within and outside your circle of influence. Thank you.
Yeah, because we have so many professional Nigerians, we have so many Nigerians with transferable knowledge that are abroad, and missing out on that because we don't live in Nigeria, I don't think it's right. We have professionals in all spheres of life, we have researchers, we have people with all types of expertise. So we're not being allowed to do this thing. It's a huge disadvantage.
Honestly, they're missing a lot in terms of when it comes to inclusive. When it comes to election, you can see the past election. We are not allowed, to contribute. But for me, if I have allowed to vote, it could have been contributed a lot.
Thank you.
So that is why we need this diaspora voting. Every Nigerian is their duty. If you are not making a part in any decision making of your country, what are we Nigerians for? So that is why every Nigerian needs to make a decision in this type of decision making in diaspora voting. If we had it, it will be good for all of us.
Well, at least you have to start from somewhere, isn't it? Because this hasn't happened before. But think about other African countries. What they've been doing all this while. Like I was there when they said about Tanzania. They've been doing these postal votes, whereby you can have all your nationals, wherever they live outside your country, when they can vote, lend their own voice to things happening around them. To their president.
Yeah, it's quite a very good bill. I think because regardless of where we live or regardless of what we do, we are still primarily Nigerians, and we should be motherland. So I think it's a good thing.
Thank you, Mrs. Skeptic.
I think it's something I would say that we should all push for it because it's very important for us to be able to be involved in the decision making of our motherland as Nigerians. So I think it is something that we shouldn't get tired because it's been done or we push for it several years. We haven't gotten there, we should keep pushing because it's something that will be very beneficial for us. We have about 20 million Nigerians abroad, I guess. So we should be able to.
I think they are right to be skeptical, but we tried this for a long time and it hasn't come true. But this time around, due to what you can see the manifesto of the current government, I think that bill must pass. And I think we are going to live here, going forward, fighting for that bill, and by the end of this Senate, we must have that bill. I'll be supporting Senator Ned Nwoko to deliver this bill, and he has our support. That's what has his support.
A distinguished chairman, Chief Executive of NIDCOM, an accomplished lawmaker in Nigeria, and the one you don't know, I will tell you, a great in-law of ours. Ikorodu Oga. Sorry for those who don't understand Yoruba. People from Ikorodu are usually leaders. All of them leaders, no follower. So, and that's what you see Honorable Abike Dabiri exhibiting. They are all leaders. So she's just a typical exemplary behavior that you find in people from Ikorodu. So congratulations. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. Hooray! And so say all of us. Hooray! For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a...
Hi, it's Laceman Men again, and we have come to the end of the Nigerians in Diaspora Organization AGM. I'm glad to tell you it's a success. The chairperson of the Nigerians in Diaspora has thrown a weight behind Senator Ned Nwoko's bill. She has spoken to the diaspora that this is something we need, and Patrick has done a detailed presentation about how relevant we are and why Nigerians in diaspora should support this bill. I urge you, just before you see the video, sign this petition. You're going to see samples from cross-board different Nigerians. Sign this petition is all they say, regardless of skepticism. Stay with us. Next, my man, NIDO AGM. Thank you very much.